Hello, everybody. I'm very excited to announce that I'm going to be making a 3D platformer game. This game will be relatively simple, and I'm going to be splitting it up into parts, and it will really the goal of this series is to teach you a lot about how to make a video game in general. So we will be using software such as Unity, which will be the game engine that we'll be using. We'll also be using Blender, Maya, which are modeling software to make 3D models. And we might use other software such as Substance Painter and all that. All the software and everything I'll use in this video, I'll try to make everything free. So you won't have to pay for anything. I will take care of all that. And hopefully you guys enjoy the series and find it very beneficial to you. Um, let's get started right away. So basically, this is the first part of the series, and I'll be showing you how to set up a character controller really quickly inside of Unity, and so we can work on other parts of our game. So first things first, you want Unity installed. So if you don't have that installed, install it. Install the latest version of Unity Hub and Unity Editor. And also you'll need Visual Studio because we will be coding later. So look up a tutorial on how to install Visual Studio. All these links will be down in the description below. So first things first, you want to open up Unity Hub once you got it installed and all that. Alright. So click on New Project once you have everything set up. If you don't, come back to this video later. And we will search up for the third-person character, third-person template. You want to name this something like 3D platformer game. And then choose a location. I'm going to save it in my documents. Even though that there's a lot of stuff in there. And don't save it to OneDrive. Please don't. Just save it somewhere like the documents. Unfortunately, the OneDrive is taking control of my documents for some reason. So I guess I'll just use the documents in the OneDrive. There's nothing wrong with OneDrive in particular. It's like Google Drive. It saves all your progress on servers. But OneDrive has its issues every once in a while. So after you're done all of that, you want to click on Create Project. Now this will take a bit of time to load up the project, so I'll speed up the video from now. I'll also close Unity Hub. And while this video is speeding up, you want to go onto a web browser and log into Mixamo. Mixamo is a website owned by Adobe, and you can download free characters of your choice and free character animations. So it's really cool. You need to make an account for that, and once you make an account, you click on characters. So this is the page you'll be on, and you want to click on characters. And now you just choose your character. So I would like this guy as my character. Make sure the guy is T-posing, that's kind of important. If he's not, it's because he has an animation on. So if I go to animations, click on this, and then characters, and click on James. You just have to click on X and X out of all your animations. So then click download and download it. Pretty simple. Hold up. Alright, so now we are in our third person template. Uh, that took a while. So after you're in your third person template, so we got the character downloaded from Mixamo, right? So you have to go into your file explorer if you're on Windows. And here's my character. I'm going to do show more options and just rename this to James. And then X that out. And I'm going to import a new asset, and we're going to import James. Alright, so here's James, and he's looking kind of, he doesn't have any materials on. So what do we do now? Well, the answer is simple. You click on James and go to materials and extract the textures. And we are going to extract it inside the 3D platformer game assets folder and name this James. James's textures. Okay. Select that folder, and yeah, we wait longer. Click on fix now if this happens. Okay. And now if we put him in here, he's got his textures on. So now if you press play, we're still using the default third person character controller. So to fix that, you want to go into the player armature, the geometry. Now we want to delete this. If I press delete, I can't delete it. How come? So if I do Alt left click and click on player armature, I have to right click prefab, unpack completely, and now I could delete the geometry's armature. And then you want to put James in here. Alright, let's test this out. Okay, so everything's working, but he is T-posing like crazy. So, yeah, to fix this, you want to go to the player armature, and now we need to select James's armature. But if you click on this circle icon, you can't find it. And the reason for that is because you need to click on James and go to Rig and change the animation type to humanoid, and then click Apply. And now if you go back to the player armature, we will see James's avatar. So click on that. And now if you press play, James is working properly. Alright. So now we should organize everything. So I'll right click on here, prefab, unpack completely, just for organization. I will do the same for all of this. And you want to select these free game objects and then right click, create empty parent, and name this player. Now we don't need the environment, so we can go ahead and delete this because we will be making our own environment. And we don't need the UI either. Alright, now in this assets folder, you want to click everything except the James's stuff. Alright, and you want to select all of them, and then actually right click first and then create folder and do default files. Then click, control click, shift click, control click, shift click, control click, and move all of this into the default files folder. Then we want to create a new folder for James. So first we have to wait because Unity is Unity. Alright, and then click on James and select both of this and put it here. Alright, and then we could also leave this here because this is not from the default template. And yeah, that's how you really set up a simple character. Now we have to add some ground. So in the next video, I will be showing you how to add a ground terrain, how to add grass to it, and how to add some trees to it, and how to make that grass and those trees move. So if you're interested in staying and completing your 3D game, Well, see you in the next video.